Hi everyone, this is Akash from Amsterdam today, and I haven't made some videos for a while because I wasn't traveling, and now that I'm traveling, so I'm planning to make some videos. Today I saw these very nice props and thought I should demonstrate some of the stretches that everyone should do every day if you cannot do yoga for some or the other reason. Whether you're traveling, whether you are at home, or you're in plane, train, or in a car, anywhere and everywhere, you should be able to do these stretches. Let's get started. Our spine has 5 basic movements that we must do, whether you're doing exercises regularly or doing yoga, or you're not exercising at all. If you want to keep your spine healthy, these are the 5 movements. First movement requires you to lengthen the spine. The second movement is to bend forward. Third is to bend back. Fourth, side stretch. And fifth is to do the twist. We'll do all 5 movements now. I'll show you how to do it. First movement, stretching upwards, lengthening the spine. So what you need to do is just bring your feet together. Stretch your arms all the way up. Interlock your fingers and lift your heels up. Raise your arms all the way up. And then you slowly come back. You can repeat this movement between 3 to 5 times. And each time you try to hold for at least 5 seconds. If you can do longer, 10 seconds. The second movement is of bending forward. While doing forward bend, you keep your feet hip-width apart, making sure your feet are not turned out or in. Just keep them straight. Some people like to keep the feet together, that's fine too. While bending forward, if your lower back rounds like this, I suggest you bend your knees, because that way, once you push your hips back, you are stretching your lower back as well as the back of your legs. You can bend this much, you can go lower, or you can touch your toes. Touching the toes is least important. The most important is that you're getting stretched. Remember, the focus is not just stretching the back of your legs. The focus here is on doing forward bend, which is a spinal movement. Now number 3. Way for back bend, you keep your feet hip-width apart, hands on your hips. You can keep your fingers out, thumb in, shoulders back, elbows in. Or you can also just stretch this way first and then hands on your hips. Use your hands to push your hips forward. Shoulders back, chest open, head up or back. For side stretch, you can either just stand straight and keep your one hand on the waist, other arm up, and bend sideways. And don't forget to do the other side as well. But if I have a prop like this, what I would do is I'll keep my feet almost together, hold the bar with one hand, and then move my hips all the way out. The other hand can be down to start with. When the stretch is enough, make sure you move the shoulder back and bring the other arm up. That would be a side stretch. Number 5, spinal twist. The easiest way to do it, if you want to do it without any props, you can just bring your hands in front, turn sideways, back in the center, turn the other way to the center. I would use this prop to do the spinal twist, where I get a lot more stretch for my spine. I'll keep my feet this way, pointing forward. When your body feels stiff, you can turn it around a little more. So you move your one hand back, holding it, spine straight, not rounded, neck straight as well. So you turn both elbows out and up, and the other side. If you see, I did not move my feet, and so you shouldn't either. Now we are going to do some very essential stretches for the upper back, shoulders, lengthening the spine, lower back, and some of my favorite stretches. We use the mobile phone, we use the computer, we do the desk job, and all those jobs require us to kind of hunch our back. And one of the most important stretches to do those movements of the physical body is to do these stretches. Upper back stretch, shoulder stretch, feet hip width apart, stretch down, chest down, even move your head down, or you can look up. Both are fine, head down and head up. Next, stretch for your shoulders and your upper back. You can grab the bar if you're in the office or somewhere else. You can grab your chair or something else. Bring your hands as close to each other as possible. This way. You can stand here or move forward. Chest open, hips forward, head all the way back. Number 3, the same stretch you can do for the lower back. You grab the bar, you stand back instead of standing forward and move your hips forward this way. Try here, keep your knees straight. Stretching your hamstring. You can put your leg up or it can be a little lower. You can just grab your toes, you can grab the bar, and right now I have some pain in my hip. So I can't bend much, but in this way you do it. Stretching your glutes, the outer part of your thigh and the upper part of your hip. And for that, those who are stiff, keep it lower, knee and your ankle almost in line, your foot straighter. You can just go down and stretch. For some, you can move it higher and stretch. Stand straight. If you need, you can also lift your heel up. Go forward and stay, or back and stay. And the final one, but if you want to go one step more and stretch your hip flexors and your quads more, you can just move your knee back. Foot stays there. You don't move your body forward. You stand straight and you can just move your knee forward and back. Knee forward and back. So these are the stretches that I think everyone should do, especially if you are the beginner or you just started practicing yoga or wish to start practicing yoga, or you just want to do some stretches. These are the stretches that you should do, and I assure you that your body will feel a lot more flexible just by doing these stretches, maybe 5 to 10 minutes a day, 2 or 3 times a week at least, and that should be enough. So that's it from this bridge, where I have spent almost 2 hours to shoot this a very few minutes videos, and hopefully I'll see you again in my next video.